This is the first episode of a new series we are starting right here on Voice of Peace. And honestly, this series is long overdue. Because for a lot of us, Igbo history has been reduced to random facts, half-told stories, and arguments on Facebook. But the Igbo story is much bigger than that. Every Igbo state or region contributed something important to the identity, culture, survival, and civilization of the Igbo nation. Some shaped trade, some shaped politics, spirituality, education, resistance. So in this series, we are going state by state to answer one simple question. What exactly did the state contribute to Igbo civilization? And we're starting this series with Abia State. Because once you start digging into Abia's history, you quickly realize that this is not just the home of Aba. This is a land tied deeply to trade, resistance, spirituality, entrepreneurship, textiles, warfare, education, and political influence. In many ways, Abia helped shape what people today recognize as core Igbo identity. So let's get into it. Number one is the Aro Confederacy, one of the most influential political and economic systems in southeastern Nigeria came from present-day Abia State, the Aro Confederacy. Centered around Wachuku, the Aro built powerful networks of trade, religion, diplomacy, and alliances across Igbo land and even beyond. At the center of this influence was the famous Ibini Ukpabi oracle, also known as the Long Juju. People traveled there for judgment, for spiritual consultation, and dispute settlement. Now, quick side note, we actually have a full video breaking down the history of the Aro people in detail, including the Aro Confederacy, the Ibini Ukpabi oracle, and how their influence spread across the region. So if you want the deeper version of that story after this video, definitely check that one out. Suffice it to say that Aro civilization spread across over 150 communities across southern Nigeria and expanded their influence from founding until the Anglo-Aro War of 1901 to 1902. And even today, Aro blood binds over 155 communities across Igbo land and even beyond. Number two is the Aba Women's War. One of the biggest anti-colonial protests in African history happened in present-day Abia, and it was led by our women, the Aba Women's War of 1929. Thousands of women protested against colonial taxation, political oppression, and the warrant chief system. The movement became so powerful that it forced colonial reforms and inspired similar protests across other parts of Nigeria and even beyond. It indirectly also led to the indirect rule system by the British and the adoption of warrant chiefs across Igbo land, which exists to this day. Number three is the Aba and Igbo entrepreneurship. If there is one city that became a symbol of Igbo hustle culture, it is Aba. Aba became known for manufacturing, for shoe production, for tailoring, and metal works, and large-scale trade, especially through our international market. And you really cannot talk about Aba without mentioning the Igbo apprenticeship system. Come and learn work, then eventually Oga settles apprentice. That system helped build a city and create generations of entrepreneurs that power Igbo land till today. And number four is the Akwete cloth. The Ndoki people of Okpara East in Abia also gave Igbo civilization one of its most important and popular textiles, the Akwete cloth. Known for detailed patterns, symbolic meanings, and hand-woven craftsmanship, and the favorite of brides, dignitaries, and highly fashionable celebrities. Honestly, Akwete cloth deserves an entire conversation on its own. And we actually made a video where we go deeper into the history of Akwete weaving, how the cloth is made, and why it became such an important part of Igbo civilization and cultural identity. As you watch the video, do not forget that we have the Abia people to thank for it. Number five is education and influential figures. Abia has also produced major political, educational, and cultural figures. We have people like Okpara, Jaja, Wachuku, Alvan, Ikoku, and Nwankwo, Kanu, as well as figures in entertainment and public life like Basket Mouth, Chinedu Ikedieze, Bryce Chimezie, and Chinyere Kalu, Nigeria's first female pilot. So when people ask you what exactly has Abia contributed to Igbo civilization, the answer is a lot. There's trade, resistance, business, and entrepreneurial culture, textiles, notable people, education, and even much more. Abia was not standing at the sidelines of Igbo history. It helped shape the story itself. Do you know any additional things that Abia has given to the culture? Drop them in the comments and share this video to a proud Abia person that you know. And if you or someone you know loves these kind of videos on Igbo history, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. In the next video, we will tell you all about Anambra's contribution. Stay tuned.